Hi, my name is Chris Pilato. I'm the Executive Director at the Valley Shore YMCA, and this is the weekly video newsletter for the week of October 26th. I'm here today with Jeanne Tucker, one of our longtime YMCA members, who we really want to recognize because Jeanne, if you know Jeanne, you know that she's a triathlete. What you may not know is that she is currently ranked as the #1 female triathlete in the United States. And even more impressively, if you can get more impressed than that, is that she's ranked #7 in the United States for men and women for her age group. So Jeanne, thank you very much for agreeing to be in our video, and tell us a little bit about your why story.
My why story started many years ago, probably about when the Y was built, actually. I think 1973, 1974. I've been swimming here at the Y. First in the old pool. I was instrumental in setting up the actual first master swim here in the Y, and been here all these years, swimming and doing the weight room and meeting other people.
So tell us the story about how you got into triathlons, and particularly you and your husband, Dr. Ed Tucker, who's a member here as well, were part of kind of the first crew of the Ironman triathlon. So tell us that story.
Actually, my husband, before I married him, started a small triathlon in Chester, which today still exists. That was my first triathlon. I was actually a cosmetic buyer at the time, so when I came out of the water, I promptly sat down, combed my hair, put my lipstick on, in my mascara, and then I lost the race by 8 seconds. So I took that part out of my transition. And then I went on. I was a swimmer in high school, and I started running, and then I got injured running, like most people, and then I started biking, and I said, I've got all three of these, so we'll do a triathlon. Then it progressed. I was pretty strong, and my husband had done Ironman in '84 when there was no special equipment, just kind of went out and did it. We had our son, and I didn't want our son thinking that only men could do Ironman, so I said, I'm doing Ironman. So in '93, we all packed up, went to Hawaii, did Ironman, and then my husband said, oh, this is fun. I think maybe we'll do it together. So one more time we trained and head to Hawaii in '96, did it together with our son watching, who's now 6 years old. And that was the second one for both of us. So it was really wonderful for all three of us. And there's a picture of all three of us finishing together.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. So right now you're no longer doing the Ironman lengths. You're doing the Olympic length, which tell us a little bit about the Olympic length triathlon and where you compete in the area or nationally.
The Olympic is close to 1,500, so it's close to a mile swim, followed by a 25-mile bike, followed by a 6-mile run. That's the standard, and they call it the Olympic because triathlon is in the Olympics at that distance. So that's what we trained for. I do a lot of the sprints in Chester, which is a Thursday night when after work you all kind of go to the beach and go down and do a triathlon, get out and go to the pub and have some beer. And that's the kind of way we like to do it. Once in a while you have to do a little harder one. So my ranking became last year from all those races that I did. Next year I'll specialize in just those long Olympic distance. And I'm hoping to, well actually I think I'm on the world team this year, so I hope to compete in Worlds in Chicago in 2015.
Great, thank you. It's quite an inspiration. So I'm glad you're a member here, and we get to brag about you and tell everyone that we have the #1 ranked women's triathlete at RY. We have a triathlon club at RY, and it's been growing over the past couple of years, and we hope in 2015 to have a much larger club. So you'll see in the middle of November, beginning of December, some ads posted around the Y for how you can join in and be part of the club. And really, the sport of triathlon is great for people of all skill levels, all shapes and sizes, and we'd love to get you engaged. We had 2 kids triathlons in our history here, and it's another great activity for kids and adults of all ages to do. want to move on, switch gears a little bit. You will see these at the front desk this week when you come in, and this is a little bit longer of an executive director newsletter, but it's something that we've worked with the board to talk about the why and give you an understanding of our business model and our capital plans, and kind of give you more of a sense of what the why does other than what you may use it for. We are a nonprofit in the community, and it talks a little bit about what we do and how we manage our operations. And for a lot of folks, often have a lot of questions about that, and so hopefully this piece will help explain a lot of that. It'll also talk to you a little bit about how you can help this year. It is time for us to wrap up our 2014 annual campaign, and you'll be getting some information in the mail and via email, and we'd love to have your support to help us continue to do all the great work that we do in the community. Thank you very much for being a loyal YMCA member. Congratulations again to Jeanne on your ranking, and we'll see you next week.